Traditionally, cosmology is a branch of metaphysics that deals with the nature of the universe. A second meaning provided by Webster's is that cosmology is a branch of astronomy that deals with the origin, structure, and space-time relationships of the universe. Between these two diverse definitions, there is a fascinating and extremely relevant story to be told. Can the truth about the origin of the universe be reduced to the findings of godless, materialistic science? Or is such precious knowledge best obtained from a transcendent, metaphysical, or supernatural source or method? These questions are being pursued in our media, courts, and political system. The debate concerning the teaching of creation and evolution in high school biology classes runs much deeper than a concern over the contents of educational curriculum. At issue is our understanding of the ultimate nature of reality and all that this entails at the individual and collective levels. This project is an attempt to explore the nature of the universe from a metaphysical perspective, provided by the American mystic Edgar Cayce. On an almost daily basis, Cayce entered a self-induced altered state of consciousness that allowed him to answer questions of almost any nature, ranging from medical conditions to the nature of the cosmos. His psychic dissertations became known as readings and were assigned numbers to protect the privacy of those who sought his guidance. During the course of his career as a psychic, Cayce provided many readings on the human condition, its origins, purpose, and destiny. This information is the basis of Cayce's cosmology. The information will be controversial to some. As Edgar Cayce's son noted, it will probably please neither the evolutionist nor the creationist, for it contains a little of both theories, plus a host of other material that challenges the dogma of many disciplines. One of the strengths of the Cayce approach is its comprehensiveness. Whereas there often seems to be a vast divide between the theories and constructs of modern physics and the day-to-day reality of life on Earth, the Cayce approach attempts to connect the domain of science with the most common experiences of life. Cayce's cosmology is a bridge between the questions of ultimate reality and origins and the numerous choices and actions that we must each make every day. The concept of cause and effect is fundamental to the process of science. It is widely recognized that much of the advance in modern science can be traced to the influence of the 18th century empiricist philosopher David Hume. Hume insisted that all arguments concerning existence are founded on the relation of cause and effect. In modern science, the meaning of cause and effect has primarily been interpreted within the context of inanimate objects ruled by pervasive and inflexible laws of physics. Sir Isaac Newton took a broader perspective on the meaning and ultimate significance of cause and effect. Like Hume, he believed that the main business of natural science was to understand cause and effect. He differed in that he was convinced that by following the trail of cause and effect, one would arrive at the very first cause, which was certainly not mechanical. Newton's non-mechanical first cause was an intelligent and powerful being. Edgar Cayce's use of the term first cause in many of his readings was definitely consonant with the sentiment expressed by Newton. Like Newton, Cayce's first cause was a supremely intelligent and powerful being that was also referred to by various other designations, including God, creative force, creative energy, and the I Am. When used by Cayce, the expression first cause was intended to focus on the initial creative act or impetus that resulted in all that is. When the first cause moved, worlds, suns, nebulae, and whole galaxies came into being. When referring to the first cause in this way, Casey apparently wanted to emphasize that we do live in a cause and effect universe that is lawful. The laws of physics are real and undeniable. But there are metaphysical laws as well, which are the basis for the creation and maintenance of all reality, even realms beyond what we regard as the physical universe. One of the most distinctive aspects of Edgar Cayce's cosmology is the sequence of creation. The first creation was the creation of souls in the mind of God. The creation of the physical universe came later. Note that Cayce's creation sequence does not follow the typical interpretation of the biblical Genesis account, wherein heaven and earth were created before the first souls were formed. In the sections that follow, we will be tracing this entire process from spiritual origin to the creation and evolution of the physical universe. At this point, we only need to be aware of Cayce's assertion that all of reality, including its origin, has a spiritual basis. According to the currently dominant scientific theory, the physical universe began with a Big Bang about 13 billion years ago. A singularity, smaller than the proton of an atom, exploded as an enormous fireball. As the early universe expanded and cooled, energy condensed into matter. Over billions of years, the dust of creation clustered into stars and swirling galaxies. If the biblical days of creation are taken symbolically, the Big Bang theory sounds strikingly similar to the Genesis account of creation. In fact, when the Big Bang theory was first proposed, many mainstream scientists were hesitant to even consider it, fearing that it could be used to support a religious or spiritual view of creation. With the passage of decades of scientific research and startling discoveries resulting in substantial support for the model, various versions of the Big Bang theory have been adopted as the leading contender to explain the origin of the physical universe by modern astrophysicists. At a conceptual level, by definition, the singularity that initiated the Big Bang infers oneness and unity. Thus, all of the diversity and complexity of the physical universe has one source. From the one comes the many. This is a theme of many of the major religions that have developed through the millennia. The Cayce readings strongly endorse the theme of oneness and unity as the source of all reality, including the physical universe. Perhaps the primal singularity that physicists have theorized as the beginning of the physical universe is merely an echo of the spiritual singularity that is the one source of all that is.